First of all, I want to introduce myself. I am a pop R&B singer, and recently I decided that I wanted to make an album and put it into a collection, my journey into music and style. So first of all, why would you make an album nowadays, you know? And the reason why I wanted to make an album it was that after more than 10 years touring all over the world, experiences, live performances and knowing different cultures, I really wanted to put together my experience and my passion for music in general. So in this album I touched different styles, different period of music from 70s, 80s, 90s and 2000 until modern times. So it's really a journey, my journey into music. This album contains 12 songs, and each song represents a side of me and a side of my love for different styles of music. So you have to listen to all the songs from the beginning until the end to understand this journey. It all started here in my home studio, where I have my book where I write everything about my songs, my lyrics, which I'm going to show you some of them in a minute, and where I have my microphone to record my drafts and my demo before I send them to my arrangement guys and the technicians and everything. And this is my computer where I start the drafts of my melody and the lyrics and the words. So this is where the magic starts mainly. But then of course not all my music was born on this desk, obviously. The drafts were created here, but the creating process from a melody point of view, it happened everywhere else. When I write a song, most of the times the inspiration comes from the environment. It happened many times that I was driving around on a trip, maybe going to Tuscany to see my family, and I hear a song on the radio and I think, oh my god, that's a very good vibe, very good melody, inspires me somehow. So what I usually do, I have my phone connected to the Bluetooth of the car. So what I do is I ask to the phone to record what I have in mind, and while I'm driving I just start singing some of the melodies that pop out my mind. This is one of the way that my melodies come up to me. Sometimes I wake up in the middle of the night and I think, oh my god, that was a very good tune, I have to record it. So I just pick up my phone and I start recording, not too loud of course, because maybe it's in the middle of the night, the melody that I dreamt about. Or sometimes I'm just having a walk, because I love walking, I love hiking, and nature inspires me. It happened with some of the songs actually that are in the album, that I was inspired by nature and the sounds around me, and that's how some of the songs were actually born. So this is something very special to me. This book contains my music journey almost since I started. For the people that knows me, one of the first songs that I published as a solo singer was Cinderella Baby, and everything is inside here. My madness is inside here, and all my lyrics, all my thoughts are written on a diary, because I really believe that as an artist you should keep a diary to write everything that passed through your mind. You wake up in the morning and you just have a thought and just put it down, write it down. That's what I do. You had lunch, you have an amazing meal and you have a feeling about it. Just write it down. you have a fight with your partner, or you have a fight with a friend or with your family, put that emotion down on a piece of paper. You might never use it, but you never know. It might be something that can become a song. So one of the songs on my album is called FENICE, which means phoenix in English, and is a song written in Italian language. But believe it or not, I also have an adaptation in English language, which I never shared before with anybody else. And I'm still working on the lyrics, because when you create a song in a language, which is English, Italian, or a different language, doesn't matter, it's got a power, you know, into it, because you are able to express those feelings and those emotions in that language. It is the language that the song was born into. This song was born in Italian, so when I tried to adapt it into the English language, I found myself in a bit on a pickle, because saying the same concept in a different language isn't the same. So the song wasn't quite saying what I wanted to say. That's why it's still in a draw at the moment. But there are some words that I've been writing, like to lose you, it's like losing myself. I lost a piece of paper. Now that we are here, we're leaving each other, we're living unique moments from our stupid mistakes. But of course, these words are not completely representing what the song means in the Italian language, not yet. I'm a live singer, mainly. I love performing for an audience. I love to be in front of an audience. So when I am in a vocal booth in a studio, I find myself constrained into an environment that doesn't allow me to express completely myself from an emotion and a vocal point of view. So I try everything possible to put myself in the most comfortable position possible. Most of the times I stand, but sometimes I like to sit on a stool, not a chair, but a place where I can relax my stomach, my diaphragm. But I actually like to be comfortable, which is something that sometimes I like to do even when I'm on a live show. Some songs I like to sit and become more close to my audience. Same thing I try to do in a studio. Because I like to go into the performer myself. When I go into the vocal booth recording in a studio, I like to put the makeup on properly, like I'm on stage. My lipstick has to be always the same color, the color that represents the album that I'm working on. And I like to wear the same rings. I know it's a bit of a madness, but this is how I do it, how I keep track of what I'm doing. So I try to always be dressed in a certain way, the same way for each song I'm recording. So every time I'm wearing the outfit, it's like wearing, a costume, no? I'm wearing the outfit for the song B1. So therefore, once I'm wearing the outfit, I'm into B1 feeling. And I'm able to go into that song and just go like this. We found this, we're now one, until the end comes. So if without it, maybe I wouldn't be able to go back into the vibe immediately, because sometimes you have to record the vocals not all in the same day, but sometimes because something went wrong, you have to go back to the studio and record new vocals. Maybe bits and pieces, they have to fit with another day recording, and the voice is never the same every day. I am a very organized singer. That's a nice way to put it into. When I go to the recording studio, I like to have all my stuff prepared. What I usually do the night before, I go through all my lyrics. I print my lyrics in a certain format, which is the best way for me to read it when I in the vocal booth, which is centered in the middle of the page. And I prepare my bottle of water. They have to be room temperature, not sparkling water. And I bring with me some special teas because I like to drink tea, a warm tea. So I like to have a warm temperature water to avoid the kind of I don't know how to describe it. When it's probably a technical term, but when you're singing so close to a microphone, sometimes you have to clean your mouth with some water. But when I'm singing over and over the same part of a song in the recording studio, sometimes I feel like I need something warm. So I have my tea with me, which is a Chinese tea that I really, really love. And so therefore I have everything prepared the night before. And when I arrive at the studio, I usually have everything already set up. My microphone at the right height, with my technicians there waiting for me, and I have my sound already set, my headphones already prepared, my water, my tea, my lyrics in front of me, because I like to feel comfortable in the environment that I am into, because I'm going to try and record some emotions. So if I don't have everything in the way I feel comfortable with, I think I'm not gonna be able to share that emotion.